Alright, you haven't really missed anything. I mean, all I've been doing is collecting stuff. Oh, you did miss me falling off a cliff, ruining my chance of getting it perfect on this run through. Missed me clicking the mouse button for fire when it hit the edge of a bowl. That helmet is floating. It must be magic. That's the only possible explanation. I have to be on the ground to jump onto the ladder. I mean, I can't do like a flying leap at the upper rungs. Why did I not get a save point earlier? I mean, there's a light shining on this. I should get a boom for this. That's more like it.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know.
Oh, nuts. Was 16 minutes into this one guide? I know where to go next. I think.
Plasma here from Need to Achieve an NTA game. This part. So as soon as you turn around that corner, you'll notice to the cliff, you'll saw the blotches. This manuscript will be on the road, on the main path. So this can be missed if you're not on the main path. So
I don't
make
have
sure you
to
go back on
collect
the
it.
main
I've already
path
collected it
if you
once.
want. Okay, thermos flask number 10. Okay, from the
I'm
last
just not even
location,
gonna
head
pick up
down the
those.
hill, and you'll notice a thing flashing in the distance, just off to the right slightly, right next to the edge of the cliff.
I'm pretty sure I can't miss that.
Most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a second.
Yeah, I
The
didn't
gas
think so.
station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state.
That is, I am not going to contest that at all.
You'll see the coffee, or that thermos.
Is he
Okay,
drinking
once you get
these
to the
in
next
this
part,
guide?
where you need to start your third generator up to make it a safe haven. So from the safe haven, follow the path off to the right hand side,
Man, I would not
and you'll
have thought to do
notice
that.
a thermos flask number 11.
Okay.
Master is the best with no crumbs. Monster dog is second best. The famous dog is...
I mean, they could have written a little bit scarier dialogue. I mean, talking about how delicious hot dogs are. That makes me less afraid of them, not more. I guess I'm just sticking towards the edge. Hey! My old friend. Ah, can't believe I died there. The thing that kills me more than anything else is running into something behind me and not being able to turn around and see what's behind me. So I got the coffee.
Okay, this is the achievement guide from Rodders. I didn't know about this part. So as soon as you turn around that corner, you'll notice two Taken guys. So just get them both together and shoot. Boom, look at that. 2 for the price of 1.
Oh, goodness.
Taken ahead of us. Manuscript number 8. I found it bloody difficult to find this one.
I think I've already gotten the regular manuscripts. Yeah, I've already gotten all the regular ones, so I can just skip what he's saying.
Anyway, Rodders should make it easy. I'm not too sure now. You will notice long after you got that manuscript, you'll notice this another safe haven and another emergency box. After you grab that, drop down, you'll notice a digger.
Okay. I know where that one is. It's up towards the hill. Oh, they're on the tree. Must be going in this correct direction.
off to the left and head towards the gate.
See, it's
You
like
wanna
the
head-
chest
run like
stuff.
hell.
You have to
Run!
get that stuff anyway.
Okay, TV show number 1 of 14. And there's another collectible to find. Woo! It's another new one. Okay, after you dealt with the Taken coming after you, you'll notice a manuscript in the way.
I'm not gonna get that. I've
First,
already
you'll
gotten it.
see a little outhouse here, building here,
It's not an outhouse.
which will
it's the
contain
manager's
a shotgun.
supply office.
So if you didn't pick up a shotgun before, there'll be another one in this building. Pick up any supplies you need and pick up the TV. Well, not pick up, but turn the TV on. Just to the left of you.
Yeah, I don't think I missed that at all.
I think Rod had just shown you. Turn the TV on. As soon as you turn it on, you don't have. I believe you don't have to watch it. Rod has even looked at it before he got the TV, so it's the manuscript right there in front of you. Come on, see good old Stucky. So as soon as you get this cutscene, you'll see like a machinery to the right. On the right of that machinery, well, I can get my words out right, you'll notice a thermos flask. So now, after you dealt with Stucky, and you'll come to the
Alright. I forget how you beat Stucky.
I never touch salad, no. A man like me needs a hefty meal. That's for the day. We enjoy the magnificent.
I have to remember to take them out with a flare gun like the one guy does.
I never touch salad, no. A man like me needs a hefty meal. That's for the day.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do next. Okay, so apparently I already got the thermos.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reached the lights of the gas station alive.
Gas station. As soon as you go up the stairs, head straight towards the little blimp, or what do you want to call it, the deer thing in front of you, and you'll notice it. Okay, from that last location, off to the right, you'll notice some signs
$2.99.
with the numbers, and on the bottom of it, you'll notice a thermos flask, number 13.
I think I already got that one.
Okay, thermos flask, number 14. So it's all the way down this road.
I'm pretty
keep
sure I
going,
already got that one, but I'm
and you'll
going to have to go
notice it
down
off
there
to the right
anyway.
next to the lorry. That'll be number 14.
Because I might have given up on it and said I'll just get it on another pass.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
That's a thing that tries to run me over later.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Alright, where exactly is it supposed to be? Alright, so actually I
Okay.
did already get it.
This is TV show number 2 and the last TV for episode 1. So we're getting close now to the end of episode 1. This TV show is pretty much just given to you.
Alright, so that's along the way.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help. Toby knew the smell. It was the man, the nice man who always gave him treats and never got tired of playing with him. Toby wagged his tail in excited anticipation and gave a joyous bark. Then there was another smell, a wrong smell, and it was alien enough to stop Toby in his tracks. Confused, he growled deep in his throat. The wrong smell came from the nice man. Blind animal terror pierced the dog's brain an instant before the axe followed suit.
So, who's Toby again? I don't remember they ever showing a dog.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix her. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. Why stop? She's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Why do I never get to see Bucktooth Charlie in the afternoons? Oh, that's right, because I had to spend all of eternity underwater. When Deerfest finally hit, I got to completely missed out on Deerfest. Do sell propane accessories, though. Oop, there's a key. No, it's just a randomly growing, glowing part. I'm gonna need that rental.
Rainbow Sheriff Station.
Hey, baby. Missed me from the last playthrough?
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please,
That was when Tom
I can
was
take
there.
you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station. Okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
She knows something. She knows something she's not saying. It's like she knows I might be the one to rescue Zane.
A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night. Just to sprinkle stardust and to whisper, go to sleep, everything
Really
is
like the
alright.
way they format these bumpers.
Close my eyes.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Big
Thank you
mistake.
for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it.
Bigger
God
mistake.
damn it, Alice.
Now, She's missing.
Alice?
Really bigger mistake.
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Oh no. 3 years ago. So this was when everything was easy squeezy, lemon peasy. What is with the weird power outlets and all these things? Why is this mouse so incredibly tiny?
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
You have no idea how much I love coffee.
So, this will be your first and last sign of this level. There we go, this is the end. Solid Sandman.
Thank you very much for that musical interlude, Mr. Walkthrough Maker. You gonna play or no?
Alright guys and girls, we're now back with Alan Wake, episode 2 Taken. This was once again made by Rodders. So here we go. The first level is going to be the apartment level, and there's only 2 collectibles in this apartment, from what I remember. So, sorry about the volume completely muted, because I uploaded it previously and it got third-party content, so I've muted the whole damn thing. I wasn't sure what was making the content copyrighted, so I just muted the whole lot. So sorry about that. So thermos flask number 15 will be directly in front of you, right next to where your girlfriend is. Okay, manuscripts 11 and 12 will be in exactly the same area, so go to the next room onto your left hand side and pick up both the manuscripts. There we go. So 1 counts as 2, so don't worry about it. So we're now in the next area, so we'll be...
Alright, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to check and see if I got every... Huh, the only one I'm missing here is that one. Actually got everything from Taken on the first run through. Hey, my TV that I get to watch later. Stuff on with the clicker. Where's that noise coming from? Oh, it's probably the QR code, QRC code.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
I always put on the coffee. Whenever I can.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Look at that motion blur. Oh, you can't, 'cause...
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Already got him.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan? Alan, please check the fuse
I'm gonna
box.
do the same thing I did last
I'm right
time.
here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry!
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
You
Tell me a
should be
story,
afraid.
Ryder.
Okay, hey,
Okay.
you want to hear a story?
I used to have.
There's gonna be this lake, and there's gonna be this evil
Don't really
lady, and
spook
she's gonna
me,
try to
too.
take over
When it got
everything in the
really
entire
bad,
world. And
my
there's this
mom gave me
ocean.
this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
So remember, she had it. Somehow Zane got it from her. You know, maybe it wasn't on her person when she was at the bottom of the lake. Because, I mean, really, she didn't have much on her person at all.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any
Insane.
nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Murdery.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't
I've
think you have a
been
concussion
taken by the
yet. You've
taken. I've
obviously
been
through quite a
touched. I can
shock.
see
You
glowy
should take it easy
fluorescent
for a couple of
paint that
days.
nobody else can see.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here.
No, we're not.
If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms,
Do you have
you
any
should
idea
come
how
see me.
much worse the
I'll let
pain
you
is
get
going
on
to
with
get?
it then.
I'm going to get
Sarah,
attacked repeatedly
Sheriff
over the next
Graybear's
week
waiting for you.
by
She's very
people
good
with
at her job.
axes
I'm
and
sure
stuff.
she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the
She's
image
at
of
the
a
bottom
small
of a
town
lake.
doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
It wasn't just that. He knew about the stuff. She was trying to put me in touch with him. Bright Falls. Night Springs. That's the key word. Night Springs. It means panic. There's spooky stuff going on. And by the way, don't think I don't
I
know.
believe you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Don't think I don't know about your whole organization that's meant to I mean, you're like the cavalry. You're like the survivalists. You know what to do
You're
when
good
stuff
to go,
goes
Mr.
down.
Wake. Sarah's probably waiting for a chance to talk to you.
Not good
I'm
enough.
sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very
Everybody can fish in the right
relaxing out there.
experiences.
You can't get me off
in
the
right
water this time of
circumstances.
year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
So did you write those fish into your possession? You know, that's bad karma. My goodness.
The sheriff wanted to see you in her office.
If I could ever grow hair like that on the back of my neck, I would probably, like, just, like, shave everything else off and have it sticking out the back, too. Alright, that's enough for tonight.